Hello, everybody.
You
Welcome
can't
back
even
to
win.
which bunch of us players of Guess the Class sit down and play some Dungeons and
Necromancer.
Dragons. And well,
£10 now, down right now. He's a bard.
I still want to know what Justin's new character is. A couple of announcements tonight. Down below, we've got a couple of links. One to our extension, which is Genki. It's a browser extension which allows you to sponsor our stream as part of your checkout process with participating stores. Definitely install it. Support us. We'll be very grateful. We also got a merch store down below. Check it out. Got some cool, interesting merchandise for you to check out and potentially purchase. And also, Laura, do you want a word?
Yeah, sure. Just to explain why I'm not on cam for this evening. I am struggling a little bit with my MS. It's partially due to heat or change of season, but that can trigger MS flares. And this morning I woke up to the delightful sensation of intense vertigo to the point where I couldn't walk independently, nor could I actually sit up in bed, never mind get up out of bed. So that's always fun. Go ahead and take a look at the mssociety.org.uk website to see more about how MS actually works, the variety of different and wonderful symptoms that can concur with it, as well as research and fundraising opportunities near you to potentially get better meds and potentially look into finding the exact root cause of MS or a potential cure. But yeah. For now, I'm not fit to be seen. Right now, I'm currently spinning a pillow, pretending that the room is not spinning. It's kind of like you know how when you're a kid and you know how like when you're a kid and you spin like you're round and round and round in circles and then you flop back onto the grass and it feels as though you can feel the rotation of the earth underneath you. It's kind of like that. Or too many tequilas at a bar. One or the other.
Well, I think we're all eager to get back into some fun, so let's, jump into the next session of Dungeons & Dragons with Minor Illusion.
Necromancer.
I clicked the wrong button. I'm still in big screen. Hi! And welcome back. Okay, so Lunar Eclipse arrived at Ravenna, met the military that was in station, met the town leader, and well, decided to go rescue the would-be captive of a goblin raiding party. Eventually tracking down the goblin camp, the party enter, and with their usual cunning stealth, effortlessly, flawlessly, without being detected, took them all out. Not one escaped. Rescued the monk, who used to be a monk. He's not a monk anymore, we don't know what he is yet. Literally, I look at you and think monk because that's what I've been used to seeing for the last 2 years. Death Knight, Rogue, Black Box. That's all I see right now.
Necromancer.
Who's a Death Knight?
Sorry.
Oh.
Doom.
Hmm?
In all fairness, at least on the stream, it's me in front of the freaking Millennium Falcon, which was a fucking amazing thing to do.
You're welcome. I photoshopped that in.
Yes, thank you for that. Actually, I meant to ask you before stream, is there any chance that we can make this a semi-permanent feature if I'm having a bad MS day?
Well, yeah. We'll have a better picture for you.
Awesome.
We'll have an
Thank
actual
you.
profile picture for an ongoing project that we're working on. Can't wait for all of your contributions that I asked for like
Contributions.
a couple of months ago that no one's given me yet.
In my
Oh,
defense, you ask
selfies.
for landscape, and I always get my photographs done portrait, so kind of taking me a while to find one.
Well, one of my hopes
Oh,
is
that
to
should be
get our
landscape.
cameras to portrait so that we can give a bit more of a face with head and shoulders. Not head and shoulders, about 70% background. Makes nicer, and certainly not Doom's blurry face, because Jesus, that is terrible to see you like that. Let's make
I
you
mean,
sexy. High quality preview.
just having
Oh,
the
there he is. There's the cute
camera below
cheekbones.
him. It's like head to shoulder underneath
Oh no,
the
Even
Doom, you're super blurry. I couldn't see you. No, I fixed it. You're now in high quality on my side. You're robbing some of my bandwidth.
It's a shame.
I should. I'm worth it.
It's like a Maybelline advert.
Yeah. It's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
So
Oh wait, what one am I thinking of then?
the party.
There's one that's because you're worth it.
That's Head and Shoulders, or is it L'Oreal? I don't know.
L'Oreal.
No idea.
Well, I don't exactly need to know.
Oh, you got some there.
You sure?
Yeah, pretty sure.
You've got your
Thank you.
chin skid mark.
Oh, shots fired.
Well, if I just do, I'm actually afraid to blow through the camera because I'm sure it will just go.
L'Oreal, yeah.
So, they come across a elven robed individual who they have no, not robed. He's in armor actually, in elven chain. Who remembers his name is Farron, but doesn't remember much. Party returned to Ravenna and has split up to do some work and gone into chill out and have some rest. I think we left off with a long rest, didn't we?
Yes, I think.
Yeah, because we just finished a long rest.
Indeed.
And
everybody had their
because
nightmares, that's right, I remember. That was a highlight. Oh yes. And that, they had a lot of, some had some interesting dreams. Go ahead and long rest. And who's up first?
Mantra normally wakes quite early. But I can't remember
Sandra's
the
drinking
scene.
wine again.
You'll be in your room.
I'm hungry, like.
Farron is in with Doom. Alvar
yeah.
is fighting for annexed bed space between her and Toto.
Just him kicking me, try and get more of the bed, me kicking him back. Like, no, it's my half.
Oh yeah, we were in this wee tavern thing.
Yep, you're in
Cool. Yeah, Mantra will go downstairs and kind of go, like, I wonder what's for breakfast.
Eggs! And a cup of eggs has been put down in front of you. It says, part of your lodging.
Thank you. And I take some aside and pass that to Sylvia. And I'll just chill, having my eggs and having a wee read at my book.
Right. Anybody else
While I
waking
wait
up?
for the rest of the group to get up.
Nope, they're all sleeping in apparently.
Apparently.
I know Farron is just gonna to try and freak Doom out. He's just gonna be sitting on a chair staring at him very closely while he's still sleeping, because he's been awake for like easily the past 5 hours.
Oh, yeah. I fell back asleep.
After you've been assaulted.
Yeah, I'm facing the wall, and I need to kill somebody. I kill loads of people. Wait,
Not just anybody.
is there a yellow bird staring at me again? I feel eyes burning in my back. What is this? Ah! The bald necromancer is here. Hello.
It's the most calm, monotone hello ever.
Hello there.
Ah, so scary.
How was your night?
That was okay.
Hmm.
How was your little sting that actually woke you up? You think being such a paladin, a wee sting wouldn't hurt you, and he's just going to fuck off after that, just to piss him off.
And I'm mumbling myself, I'm going to stab him in his back. Maybe he's the target I have to kill. No. It was a woman I needed to kill. Well, I'm not certain he's a male yet. I haven't seen him naked before, so maybe.
Oh yeah, Doom has
Nobody
actually seen
knows.
everybody naked.
I did?
Not me.
Except Tetsu, because he never took clothes off ever. He was still wearing the same clothes he wore when you went to the party.
You did just kind of used to strut in whenever like your people were in a state of half dressed.
But the same mantra fully.
And I think
naked?
you
I'm
could
sure
also-
it was only half.
Well, you still had your
Doesn't
fursuit
matter.
on.
Yeah, you still had your fur on, so. I put my clothes on and my full armor,
Just
and I walk with a limp a little.
just imagine Mandra going into her room, and then just like Tom and Jerry just unzips his skin, takes it off, hangs it up, and just lies in bed skin naked.
No, just imagine Mantra's hairbrush.
Yeah, no thanks.
Ruined after one use.
Getting session.
I feel like that about the Princess Diaries, where like she ends up breaking the brush.
And I pass the door of the wolf and I knock on the door. Hello?
Just to see if Toto barks.
Yes.
Make a perception check,
Toto.
I
Fansan.
feel sure.
Wait, perception. Oh no, perception.
Yeah. Panic, get the dice out.
No, I have my dice. Just on my character sheet. Shh. I shall roll. That's good. It's updating resources. Go. This thing. No, sir. No. More. No. Gameplay. Yes. Where is it? Ah, here. Perception was it?
Indeed.
Perception. 11. Perception. Yes.
You listen in to the door, ear to the door for a moment.
That's not Toto snoring.
Party.
Ah, well. Ah,
No,
this-
it's snoring just from the other end.
Yeah. Well, I know it's not Toto snoring, so
Good God!
I'll
Being
just
hot
leave them
box
be.
for own fucking wolf.
I'll
You
just
hear
leave
this?
them
You hear
for
that?
now. And I walk downstairs with a little, limb. them be. Kill it next time.
I'm gonna go ahead and get up and just kind of shove at Toto, going, "You need raking out. Come on, we're going for a walk." So you yawn at me. Come on, up, walkies.
Flops on the ground and just walks over. Paw. Paw. Paw.
Yes, yes, I'm opening the door.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Just go ahead and
Just
let him out and
scatters
just like follow along
downstairs.
behind him.
Toad comes down and he suddenly skids to a stop. And he just literally freezes staring at a corner. Not directly in both your line of sight. Corner behind you.
Is that when he sees my egg?
No, he sees... Give a perception check, Mandra.
Because I'm already downstairs. That is 16 plus, where's my perception? 8, so 20. I'm really bad at maths.
24.
24, yes.
If it helps, I got a 29.
You hear that, you turn around, and Toad's like that going. As he's staring right at this big billy goat. Vazan, you immediately hear that as well as you're coming down.
It's just a goat, buddy. Come on. Outside. Come on.
Is it
You
Van
smell like you
Zandt?
need to go. Come on.
See, he is actually moving away nervously.
What's the matter, buddy? You're scared of the goat?
How
Jumps up on one
long
of the
did all
tables
of these...
and moves to another table, and heads straight out the door.
How long did all of these people waking up actually take? Like, how much of my book did I get to read?
Roll a d4.
Be nice to me today. 1.
Half an hour.
No.
Half an hour. I asked it to be nice, so it gave me a 1.
He says, "You're number one."
Of course, of course.
Alvar, that goat is now staring at you. Blah. Better.
I'll just go ahead and stick my tongue out at it. And I'll follow
Why
along
don't I
after
see the
Toto.
book in my inventory?
Maybe because
Cool.
it's on the table in front of you.
Alvar, insight check.
Insight check, yep. That is a 26.
You come to notice from its mannerisms, it's acting a bit too strange even for as a creature as strange as a goat. You come to realise, and as it notices itself, morning.
Well, that explains a bit. Good morning.
Yeah, you both kind of ruined my plan. And
It's
she
a high
To
roll.
be fair.
leans down, with Toto kind of moving back a little bit, and she cups the ear and gives it a good scratch and goes, "Morning, Fluffykins." Wow, I'm actually curious about that beast thing you guys mentioned. I think we should deal with that this morning. Besides, I think I heard some kids planning to go hunt it. They've been told no, but I think that might be something I want to deal with before we leave.
Well,
Yeah,
if
please.
you insist, how about this? Like, if kids are wanting to do it, why don't we just trail them, give them a wee hand, and like maybe encourage them a little bit?
Or
I wouldn't like to put them in danger if they're not capable of actually fending for themselves.
Who said
Really
that they'd be
depends
in
on the-
danger? Like I said, we'll help
If
them
we're
out
following
and like we
behind
get.
and they're finding the beast, they're in danger before we can take it out. I would rather not endanger anyone. I mean, other than ourselves.
Cheshire peeks into the tavern and looks at Van Zandt. Morning.
Morning.
What smoke?
What? What did you say?
I'll take some.
Druggy. I'm watching you, little princess.
I'm watching you, commoner.
Me?
What? Commoner?
Yeah,
I'll
you were
slap
never
you.
legitimized. Ah.
Neither
Oh,
were you.
I don't know if we should be bearing witness to this mantra, but get the popcorn.
Why I said I'd take some with the weed. Just saying.
I have a call. Be right back.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're serving egg for breakfast.
Just egg.
Hands cups you. Egg cup.
Do we not get?
Is that when
Do we not get an option of how we want the egg?
I've only got a dozen chickens outside. I got no pig to gut. I've got no cow to carve. Got nada. Half the food's not being imported from Dosh anymore, right? So how about you get off my back and take the free egg with your lodging?
No, I just meant, can I have it sunny side up instead of boiled?
It's smashed.
Ah.
Because so many people come here without teeth. Gotta see you keep yours clean.
Okay. Toto?
Turns
egg?
away and goes back to work, and Toto just goes like a dog eating into an ice cream pot or a yogurt pot, and just turning that pot
or even
really
a dog
warm.
eating into scrambled egg, because they just make it disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Just a big lick.
If anyone's paying a notice, all you see is Farron use telekinesis to give the dog the bowl, the cup of egg.
And little by little, we learn a bit more about our new companion. So, what is your plan long term? Like, were you in the middle of doing like a particular job when we found you, or?
Not that I can remember. Really, I was just walking from place to place at that point.
Right.
Well, where if you need an extra hand, I don't have any plans. So if you're saying about hunting some beast thing, I can try and help what I can.
Mm-hmm. I think that may be a wise idea. What do you think, Mantra?
Yeah, may as well come along. You can realise we're quite, what do you call it? Disorganised bunch of people that just somehow get the job done. If you can
call
vibe
it
with
like
that,
as we're
then-
fucked.
He just kind of cracks a smile and says, well, you've already worked out. I don't remember much. So that doesn't really say much to me.
The man has a point.
Yeah. I mean, you could travel with us till you find your way, since it seems you seem to be in like a different century than you remember.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not sure about that
Yeah,
one.
because we really have.
Sure.
Actually,
Oh,
we
you
might know
don't yet
somebody that
believe
may
us,
be
do
able to
you?
help.
Mia?
No, I don't trust Mir
Oh,
with
not me. You
a
don't trust
baby
Mia?
tortoise at this point. Think
Why
about
not?
his track record. No, hear me out a minute, okay? I trust him to be able to do his magical boobity bubbity booty, but last couple of times he's incited us for help, he's just kind of upped and left when things have went pear-shaped. And then at the last minute came in and went, oh yeah, I'll give you a hand. Bye. So,
You mean
I
Echo?
was thinking along... Yeah, exactly, that's what I was thinking, Echo. You'll probably, like, y'all know something about, like, y'all if maybe there's a way to tell if he is from another century or something. Like, I don't know.
Well, I guess the Time Wizard is definitely the way to go.
Exactly. I'm just thinking, like, y'all who's got experience with this stuff, and don't get me wrong, I respect Mir for a lot of things, but I don't know how much, like, your awareness or experience he's got in this stuff, so I think maybe, yeah, Echo might be a better shout.
Just an FYI, that it looks like a scam thing in the chat.
Hmm.
I don't have it open. It's fine.
Yeah, it does look a bit scummy.
Oh, yeah.
Purged.
Thank you.
He has made me open Twitch chats.
Congratulations. You're a moderator. What do you expect?
By the way, just got some
Yeah.
news for some people who might be interested in this. Olivia Newton-John has died. She's the actress
What?
from Grease.
I know who she is. I'm saying what as in what?
Yeah, she
She
died.
wasn't that old.
She's 73.
Shut the front door.
It's already closed.
Open it and shut it again then.
I just love how you're being more polite there, but when it comes to usually anything else, you don't give a fuck about swearing.
I forget where I am sometimes, okay? I've had a very, like, challenging day as it is. I forget if I've got to be, like, PG friendly or if I can, like, go off the walls Deadpool.
Oh, sleep well, Olivia.
Yeah.
Megastar with that.
Are you
Of Grease.
100% sure? Oh yeah, that's it starting to get reported now.
Yep.
Holy
Literally
shit.
just came up.
Well, shit.
Mm-hmm.
She's gone. Oh well. Baron inspired Olivia. Ready to go for the next campaign. Right. So, what would you four like to do with the others?
Nothing really the others.
The wolf, the cat, the pseudo dragon, and the elf queen to be.
Super Dragon?
Well,
Pseudo dragon.
Pseudo
Malfoy.
Dragon.
teeny tiny.
What do you mean by what do we do with them?
Oh,
Sylvia
what you
follows.
want to do next? Yeah.
Well, I think we're
tuck it
being
into your
roped
cups.
into going after this beast.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, we can get on. We can get
And
back
I'm
on the road
thinking-
afterwards. Oh,
Yes, we could probably, if you said these kids were thinking about going for it, hopefully if we take it out before they endanger themselves, it should all be good.
yeah, they'll be up soon. hopefully he won't do
Then
that.
let's head.
Um,
Do
by
we
the
have
way-
any leads? And I know.
Somewhere west. I can scout.
If you feel like it,
Yes.
it'd be useful.
Parchment, stone shears. Go for it.
Hmm?
Out of you fee.
Thank you. By
I just step
parchment and
back.
stone shields.
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors between, from what I guess, you, Doom, and... Well, I'm
Baron.
guessing me, since we can't...
To do what?
Have you never played the game Parchment, Stone and
No,
Shears?
what are we playing it for? I asked if you feel like it for scouting.
Mm-hmm.
We are competing for the scouting, it seems.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll play.
With 3.
What is it? Parchment's are 1, stone is 2, and shears is 3 on a d6. Oh,
We're rolling or
You realise?
So, are we thrown on 3 or are we thrown on 4?
are we throwing or using hands?
Oh, no
Hands.
shit. I mean, 1, 2,
oh.
3. So, is it on 3 and...
Rock, Parchment, Shears.
Cool.
Right. So,
Stone,
So
Parchment,
it's,
Shears.
so it's on the 3rd.
Yeah. You always
so
go
1,
for
2, and then we go.
Yeah,
it's funny, that last one we did, we all lost to each other.
I know, right?
Because there's 3 people, we all got something different.
Okay.
Oh, 1, 2.
Oh, what?
Come on, Doom.
Ready?
David,
Ready?
count
Bring
us-
the stand down.
I'll call
count
it.
us down.
I'll call it. I'll call it. You guys have no coordination. Ready?
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna sit.
Ready?
I'm just gonna sit watching this while I finish my egg.
Okay. Stone, Parchment, Shears.
Oh, fuck. Farah's just sat this out.
Stone,
Well, that's stone.
okay.
Just roll a dice.
Hands on the cheers.
Let's go. Everybody heads out.
Sure.
I have latency, so
That's the whole kind of issue there.
No. Knew it was going to be
So
a
what were you
I knew that was
going
gonna be a crash car,
Stone, paper, cheers.
car.
What?
car crash. So she steps outside. She begins sprinting down the street and then turns into a giant eagle. And then swoops back. Mantra. Grabs you by the
Oh,
arms,
that's what arms
pulls
they
you
want.
up and takes you out.
T-pose.
I'm just gonna wave as she goes.
And she's jutting her head about, looking around as she flies.
Can I do my acrobatics to land on top and just sit on the shoulders?
At this point, it will be an athletics check for this one.
Athletics? I thought it'd be acrobatics.
Acrobatics is going down, not up.
Acrobatics would be like doing a flip and stuff. Athletics is just how strong I am.
Yeah, you'll reach. This motion is going to be strength based, not dexterity
I'll wait
based.
till she's soaring, then I'll do it then.
Flap,
'Cause
soar,
when
flap.
she's soaring instead of flying up. Then
She's
it'll
still,
be
she's still trying to
dexterous.
get still trying to get some height. What about you, Free? What are you doing?
Right now, Toto's just kind of like looking up in the sky as Mantra's being carried off and just like. "Oh?"
Toto's probably like, checking.
Farron just starts wandering in the direction that they're flying in. Because why the fuck not?
Yep.
We can't read that
I
shit.
cannot read that.
It's so blurry. Yes, yes, we
Okay.
get it now.
I
Yeah, it's
did
on
get
back.
to read it
I went
last
into
second.
focus
I
for
believe you.
all of 2 seconds.
The Independent's about 5 minutes slow. So, are you free heading out of town?
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
Okay, well,
I don't know if Vincent is.
give me an athletics check,
I'm following.
Matra.
Never what, sorry?
Athletics, please.
Athletics?
Yep,
Why athletics?
because you need to pull yourself up.
Did you want to be on
You
top
can
of the
swing,
bed?
yes, but you'll still need to get the motion, build strength. You need to force yourself to move. You're not using momentum to move. You're trying to use your own body strength to swing yourself up.
That's a 15.
15. Yep, you just about get it. And you get on board and grab onto whatever feathers you feel is suitable to grab on. As
Yeah.
if you.
I'm just thinking with my -1 to strength, that's why I'd
You
rather
do-
it was acrobatics.
You do feel claws grifting into you, however. Into your neck and shoulders.
Yeah.
The show is literally clutched in, gripping tight.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow! Meow! So, as you're flying over,
Oh my goodness.
looking around in clearings in the grasslands down below, make a perception check.
That is a natural 20, so that is 28.
Perfect.
Nice.
Well done.
You better see some shit with that nat 20. You don't want to waste
you
it.
see something.
I hope so.
And if you
you
look
want a
over to
picture
the left
of
side
the
of the
picture?
eagle, you shall see the natural beauty of the Galasari Falls. And over to your right, you'll see a massive boar attacking a group of children.
Da, da, da.
That's a
You'll shortly
25.
be started descending.
That's a 5. Just a little bit of time, you circle around maybe about 20 minutes, and eventually you spot a massive blood trail along some grassland. Looks like a huge hulking beast pulling it backwards. And this is quite huge.
Okay.
She looks up at you, squawks,
Yeah.
and she turns and dives and turns back. And brings her to the floor, and I'll need an acrobatics check from you because this is coming in. She's gonna come in fast. She lands on the
Okay.
ground, skids.
How many
and
flips
tucks.
do I do when I'm jumping off with a 30?
That is up to you.
She wants to do one for every point.
So I see that she's going to effectively dive bomb the ground. I stand up on her back and start running down towards the sort of tailbone area, just running along, jump off, a couple of somersaults, and I land on one foot while holding Silvio and going, we're back.
This Sylvia looks you
the
hanging
dragon's
from your
still really
cape,
clinging on you.
gripping at the bottom of it, going, "Arr!" She then steps forward, gusts, and flies back down towards town, leaving you there, about maybe 300 feet away from the huge beast. From your perspective, what you see here is a large mammal with very thick brown fur.
Okay. Tempted to cast a spell on it from cover. before the group's here, just to see what happens. Because one of my perks, one of my feet says it wouldn't see where I am. Especially if I'm doing it on a targeted area.
You could if you want to.
So, see so that I can get a slightly better look at it. I want to approach to as close as I think is safe to do so. Which is probably going to be like 60 foot away.
Okay. Make him stealth check. Without passive trace, unfortunately for you.
Oh, damn it. That is going to be a 19.
Okay. Oh. You see it pulling, and these claws are huge. It's using it to pull as it's pulling an elephant by the trunk. There's lots of lacerations and tears into the flesh of this beast it's dragging. And these grasslands. And it's stopped, and it's now tuckering into it.
Okay. Well, I'm partially wanting to wait on a group. So I'll probably wait a minute while watching it. Because I'm guessing my job is to trail it to make sure it doesn't go too far while the group gets here. But after about a minute, I'm going to cast Nafair's Mischief from 60 feet away.
Okay. So, give or take another minute or so later, you spot the eagle above you. And it spots you.
Who's it dropping off this time?
And it's coming down towards you. And as it comes down at speed, it extends its wings to slow very quickly, and then we found it. And she's saying that as she's landing in superhero lands, goes,
Show off.
That's a good bit of weed, by the way. Fuck. Anyway, this way, up at the big huge grasslands. I left the cat there.
Oh, she seems capable.
Yeah.
So, they make haste towards you. Actually, it has been 1 minute. And it's eating away.
Okay. Well, how far away was it from the tavern? I would have been watching, so...
About half to 3/4 of a mile.
3/4 of a mile, so about 20 minutes of walking.
Not even at this point, because they have been walking. You've been traveling around in a search pattern for a while, and then you spotted the trail of blood.
I was asking from the tavern, so.
Oh, from the tavern? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
as the crows flies.
In direct route, about a half a mile. So it would take them. They're probably only about 5-10 minutes away. No, not even 10 minutes. Probably 5-ish.
I'll wait close to 5 minutes, and if it looks like it's starting to walk off, I'll cast Nafair's Mischief, because I really want to cast that spell. It's a fun spell.
Okay, what does it do?
So, you fill a 20-foot cube that you can see within range with Fey and Draconic magic. Roll on the Mischievous Surge table to determine the magical effect produced, and roll again at the start of each of your turns until the spell ends. You can move the cube up to 10 feet before you roll.
Okay. What appears? What manifests?
So it's not necessarily visible, but yeah, I'll roll on a search table. And okay. So there are drops of molasses hovering in the cube, making it difficult terrain until the start of the next turn. So for 6 seconds, it's difficult terrain.
It looks up and begins looking around. Very confused.
Uh-oh.
And I'll spend the time hiding again behind the tree.
It doesn't. Oh, make a new stealth check.
New stealth check. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. 31.
So it looks at you. No, it doesn't. It looks around. This thing catch you by surprise. It has a very pointed brow with a circular face, big but beady eyes. It's looking around, blood dripping from its beak. An owlbear.
Still a bear. Owlbear. Ah. I wonder if this is the same one.
Sniffing something.
Isn't that far away? Oh, could be the same.
And you three plus Nice arrive.
And
And it eyes
after like
shot
6
towards
seconds,
Van Zandt
I
straight away.
re-roll a mischievous surge.
Go for it.
Okay, it's charmed by me until the next turn. The scent of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the cube must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you until the start of your next turn. So, wisdom saving.
16.
Which is exactly the DC.
Saves.
So it just smells apple pie now. So that should protect against the scent of smell.
Attention has been drawn to the plate, the armor that's running, well, jogging up up through the grass, and looks at it, and its head
Right,
raises. It's gonna give you an intense
Uh-oh.
stare. That's a 22.
Doesn't hit.
No, stares. Just stares at you.
Okay, I stare back. This is a staring contest.
Make a perception check.
Why is
Then.
that a 22?
I've done it before. Perception, yes. Perception. Ooh, that's perception. I thought that was a flat one. Perception. 18. Perception.
Okay. As you're walking up, you. Oh, that's an owlbear.
And then, oh, that's an owl bear.
It's even better.
And looks at
Should
you.
we be this calm?
Seen worse.
It begins walking up to you, Van Zandt. Head up with a tail.
What's that? I'll stand still.
Slowly, calmly walks
I
up to
run
you.
away with it. Thinks I'm
And-
prey, so
Speeds up. Sort of charge.
How close is it to us?
It is sprinting towards you right now.
Yeah, but how close?
Less than 30 feet at this point.
Does anyone look like they're going to do anything here?
backed.
I'm
just bracing for impact, holding my shield ready.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as pretty much a no then. I'm gonna cast Hold Monster.
Yeah.
Go for it. What's the save?
This Wisdom saving.
21.
Fuck you.
Nat 20.
Because my DC's fucking 20.
Really?
May I go ahead and cast Speak with Animals?
You may. Do I say something?
Yeah, can I yell out, whoa, 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 slow down a bit?
As you say that, you hear, "It's you!" And he literally jumps. Vanzad, I want you to make an acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Oh, good heavens.
I'll take athletics. 28. No, 27. 27. Athletics.
25. It tries to grapple you. Are you trying to fight it off, I presume, then? It tries to pin you down.
No, 20. Yes.
And tries to rub itself against you.
Okay.
And then steps off.
Ooh.
Ah, it's you!
Rub-
That's what you hear,
rubbing
Alvor.
Vanzant, I think this is a friend of yours.
It is?
Yeah, it recognizes you.
Still
Upon
alive.
closer inspection, you both immediately recognize this Alvor.
Oh, it's that one. And I tap its head. Hello.
The one that we freed.
It's the Orcbane Alvor.
What they probably have noticed is Farron's not standing next to the group anymore. He's fucking hiding behind a tree.
It's a grassland, there's no trees nearby.
I'm just
He is
gonna
fucking-
yell out.
He's a good.
I'm just gonna yell at Farron. It's okay, he's an old friend. He's tame, he's not gonna hurt us.
Well, maybe you.
I'll
but
pop out for
you-
my stealthy spot. And go,
It
do I know you?
startles and looks at you, and giving it proper features of who you met before. There's a few new features, there's a few cuts and lacerations, look like from bladed weapons. But, yeah, this is unmistakable.
Then
So,
I want
Alvor.
to walk up to it and cast Cure Wounds.
As you
Which is
go
a few
to
cuts and lacerations.
cure it's scarring, it's not actual open wounds.
Okay.
Just so sure that was what you knew what I meant by that.
It's the first level, Ben.
Takes your
Yeah,
heal.
I'll just
Oh,
go ahead and
nervous.
talk to it in its language.
So if it is hurt, it got 7 health back.
Mhm. So, Alvor, can you maybe ask him to go hunt somewhere else?
Yeah. Hey, buds, have you been hunting around near the human places?
Hungry.
Yeah, I know you're hungry, but you gotta be careful not to get too close to the humans. Remember what they used to do to you?
The humans are weaker than orcs. The orcs could be orc.
Yeah. Yeah, but they weren't nice to you, were they?
They were
They
hurting
treated you badly and hurt you.
Yeah, the orcs hurt you guys. I
Yeah.
protect you.
Yeah, I know,
Uh-huh.
and we thank you for it, but they can hurt you as well.
Perhaps.
They're
Who are
sending
you?
people out to try and hunt you.
Who are you? You're new.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you remember me as a little short green goblin, don't you?
It ponders for a moment. It's going to make an intelligence check with -4. That's a natural
Might
16.
recognize total.
Nope. Doesn't recognize total or Alvor in this state. So that's a
Follow me
12. It struggles to grasp the concept and goes, "What's a goblin?"
Let's just say I grew up since the last time you saw me, okay? So yeah, You have to get out of here, otherwise people are going to come and try and hurt you.
Oh,
I know
was
that
gonna
you're a
take
lot
this, yeah.
stronger, but I know that you're a lot stronger, but you don't want to cause anybody to get hurt, do you? You just want to hunt and live in peace.
Come with me. He starts running. It's kind of like thoughtfully jumping a little bit through the grasslands, heading towards
I'll look at Alf.
a small hill.
Come on, guys.
Okay then, follow the friendly owl bear.
What about Farron? What's he doing?
Nice.
Is he still staying put?
Oh no, he's hiding behind the paladin.
Now you're hiding behind me.
You've got plate mail armor on.
So
I
as you
don't.
guys come to a little grassy
Yeah,
hill,
you're a warlock.
there is a slightly narrow for the owlbear, but a little bit comfortable for you guys to get through of a cave entrance in the ground. Anybody going
Okay, I'll go
inside? As you go in,
Yeah, I'll go in.
you find a nest, some bones and carcasses. Make an investigation check for me.
Make an investigation.
Indeed.
16.
Okay.
19.
So,
34.
okay.
Never
So-
mind.
You look around and you see among the corpses a smattering of items in coins. You find a smattering of a couple of dozen of gold, about nearly 200 worth of silver, and a couple of hundred of copper. You also see some assorted different types of gems, and a scroll, and 4 potions.
A scroll.
This is one of these boss rooms before you fight a boss. You've got all your potions. No, I mean,
Where's the music?
it looks like our friend's been collecting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where did you get all this?
Trespassers.
And people came into your cave and tried to hurt you, didn't they?
Dinner.
Dinner. That's something differently now, isn't
Since
it?
you're able to talk to it, why don't you ask if someone was to hold a specific token, if it would not go for them?
Well, like some sort of sign that they're friendly. You've kind of lost me.
Yeah, that could be dangerous. What if soldiers come with said token and then kill it?
Am I in danger?
Yeah. You
Your
might be, buddy,
mantra.
but we're trying to think of ways to protect you. Okay?
Mantra, your mic is out.
Wow, I didn't charge that long enough. Alva, do you think you can ask it to come along with us on a journey? Could be a good asset against the undead that can have plenty of food on the journey. On the routes.
I suppose. Would you like to come and see, like, you're going on an adventure with us?
It looks at Oliver.
Tell them there's all kinds of food.
Yeah. Well, of course, feed you. Like, get loads of food and treats. Get to see lots of different places. What do you think?
I like it here. This is my
You want
home.
to stay here?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll
he
be
wants
careful.
to stay here.
What's the saying?
He's saying that he wants to stay here. He's made this his home. He's quite happy here. But he promises you'll be more careful with hunting.
Besides, other owlbear nearby.
Other owlbear?
Uh-huh.
Do you and the other owlbear hunt together?
No. She hit me.
Oh,
She hit you?
Yeah,
Can't understand it.
normal.
Does she go near the human places?
No, she keeps away from humans, but that's her territory.
Yeah, okay.
I try harder next time.
Yeah, stay away from the human territory. I know that it can be tricky trying to share territory, but if you want, I'll have a talk with her and see if she'll share. Okay? I wonder actually. Who?
But
Mantra.
so how's it saying? Is it coming along with us?
Yes.
No, it's not. It's not going to come along with us. It's quite happy here, but there is another owlbear in the area, a female.
Well,
Oh.
have you told it that humans are wanting to hunt whoever
He is going to come.
attacking
He
the
is going to
supply?
stay away. He is going to stay away from the human
Sure.
area, but yeah. But I wonder, do you know of any way to make spike growth more permanent? Since you were for a while, were in among the druid sort of areas.
Spike
Because I'm
growth.
thinking if we can make this area,
Hmm.
just so that we
Did
can
she
try
hit
and camouflage
you
your
because
den
she
a
didn't
little
think
bit.
you were worthy? Yeah. Well, let's try harder. And she leans in and begins whispering into his ear, and his eyes widening a little. I'll try
What are you
that.
saying to it, you little shit stir?
And she puts her finger to her
What's
lips.
it called?
Give it a try.
Care to share?
Nope.
Yeah. What were you teaching him?
It's a secret.
Typical.
I'd rather you not keep secrets with an owlbear.
Can I insight her and see if it was something to a bad context or what kind of context?
Make an insight check.
Happily.
Farron.
So that is a 27.
With all intents and purposes, she's definitely hiding something. Didn't seem, we'll say, negative. A bit chaotic.
Okay, so potentially shit stirring.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like a negative, but it was a little chaotic.
Okay. He's just still looking fucking dubious that we're so close to a fucking owlbear. Mainly because he probably doesn't even remember what the fuck that thing is.
So the owl bear wants to stay here. There's another owl bear somewhere
Yeah.
else. It's a lady. He's a male.
He's still a pretty young male. He might choose to, but he's still a pretty young owlbear, and to be honest with you, apparently she's quite aggressive. She hit him.
All females. Oh yes, that happens.
What do you mean by all females?
Nothing. You
In
heard that?
Van
Sorry.
Zan's case, all females. He's got close with. Have all hit him in one way, shape, or form.
Like all females, like I said.
And either way, though, he's quite happy here. He's not intending to leave.
Okay. Well, we did warn him.
And I think it would be... Yeah, it did say he's going to be careful. Isn't that right, buddy?
turns around and
Have you
heads.
at least told them? Have you at least told them that the humans want whatever it is that's interrupting the supply lines killed?
Yep.
Yeah, I better stop
I've
that.
told them that humans are going to I've told them that humans are going to come and start hunting them.
I'm happy I didn't have comprehend languages on or something, because then I would have heard that you didn't.
What do you mean I did?
So it turns away and begins moving towards an area that seems to have set up some bedding. And sits and lies down. Keeps an eye on all of you.
Sleep well then, I guess.
Yeah. Just remember what we said, okay? Be careful. Humans want to hurt you.
Yep.
Stay away from them.
I want to go and pat it on his head the same way as I did that early session.
And be careful with the females.
I think that's actually quite wise advice, given that you did say that the female hurt you.
Mm-hmm. See? I know stuff.
Yeah. Can you promise me that you're going to be careful?
I promise.
Good.
Did it let me pat it on its head this time?
As you go reach over, it just watches you, but no reaction to you patting it.
Because last time it knocked half my health off me.
Well, when you tried to free it.
In fairness, it
So now
didn't
it
know.
knows that I'm not. Yeah, back then it didn't have the same intent. It didn't know the same intentions.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just wave. See you next time. And behave.
Yeah, we'll try and come back and visit you again. Just so you look after yourself, okay?
So, what did you both say to it?
Just told it to be careful and that we'll maybe come back and visit it again someday.
A shame it didn't want to come with us on the road.
I
That would
know,
be fun.
but to be fair, he's a wild animal, he isn't a pet. I think it would just be cruel
Sounds
to
a wild
force him to
animal.
come along.
And I'm looking at Toto.
No, Toto's tame.
That's different.
Banzan's a wild animal.
See,
Toto
happens in
chooses.
friends.
Toto chooses to stay.
What was that, sorry?
I'll let Laura finish.
I was saying Toto chooses to stay. He can come and go of his own accord. He's a wild animal, same as the owlbear, but he chooses to stay out of loyalty. The owlbear has no loyalty to any of us. It's his choice how he wants to live its life. And if he wants to live here, then we can't exactly interrupt that desire.
Toto stays with us for the food.
That too.
Yep.
Mm.
Food. Wait, food? Food?
My
Food.
comment was, that makes sense for the paladin, replying to Mantra when she's saying he's the wild one, not the beast.
You were saying?
Well, that's how I make sense of it, Banzan.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't like paladins, it seems.
Well, hello.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to our guests. who is still our guest.
Hey,
Explain.
they've said I can come along.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he can send sick enough burns at you, then he's welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No more healing for the new one. Okay.
That's fine.
So, what now?
Well, mission accomplished.
Yes. Level up. Okay.
Shall we go get our ride and I don't know, boogie?
Do we need proof that we concluded the quest?
I think you've got some items that's worth the travel.
Well, what did we pick any up?
I know.
Best ask first. Best ask first. We don't want to be rude. Would it be okay if we take a few of these items?
You can keep them.
Okay, thank you.
I'll have to spell school.
I don't take anything.
So, as mentioned, there
Let me
is
guess,
dozens
Vincent.
of gold coins, about just under 200 silver, a couple hundred of copper, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gemstones, a spell scroll, and 4 potions.
Nice.
I'm kind of intrigued about that spell scroll.
Yeah, I said I left.
Yeah, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone? I couldn't really tell what mantra was in there.
Yeah, I said I left the spell school earlier.
You left it, or you?
Left take.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So what's this school of?
Make an intelligence check. Arcana, actually, since you might have proficient. This will be mantra.
Okay, that is 24.
It's a 0 level spell scroll. Vicious Mockery.
Have that spell, so just kind of look at it and go. Anyone want some painful insults?
I just look at the.
No.
I just look at the paladin. Hell, if no one else wants, I'll take it.
I think
Take
you're
it.
the only one here who can probably read these scrolls and use them easily.
Well, I've noticed I can fairly read.
No, it knows its alphabet.
Well, I mean, based on your telekinetic powers, I'd imagine you're some form of spellcaster.
That would be accurate.
So, if you can't remember your other spells, at least here's one to start you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. A huge
You might be
addition
able to
to
use it
our
for once,
party.
and it's not exactly it's not exactly a powerful spell.
Out of curiosity here, because he is about to say something in a very particular language. Does anyone here know deep speech?
Oh.
Nope.
Don't think so. Checking.
No, but keep in mind that mantra can comprehend languages.
Yeah, but she would need to know that he was going to say that first to be able to cast the spell. So that's why I asked.
Mm.
So he's just going to...
I mean, I think we all speak Elvish, actually.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Mhm.
I do. But there's actually very few languages that he speaks. But yeah, all you just essentially hear is a guttural kind of easiest way I can try and just think of it is see the star spawns that we've seen. The kind of gargly screeching noises that they make. Essentially that.
It's not gargling, screeching. They do have a language.
Yeah, but essentially that's the only way I can think of describing it. And he's just basically saying in that stupid paladin. Because he knows.
But none of
You
us
don't know that.
No, but I know the sound, and it's from things we fought. So I'm getting my shield and my
The screeches
weapon
and things
ready.
are actual screeches and things. There is an actual language that is actually spoken, which is comparable to common, but it is in its own language format.
Yeah. So that's what I do. Not so much the screeching, but it's actual audible talking. But
Deep speech for you, Doom, is Old God.
Oh God. If you want to say something, say it so we can understand it. If not, just shut up.
I'll just turn around and go, I forget, can you speak Elvish? And Elvish. To Vincent.
And I reply in Elvish, yes?
What about this one? And thieves can't.
And I insult
the white eyes.
Draconic. And I insult in Mantrain Draconic.
fuck, we use all different languages so I can understand.
I'll go ahead and use
message. I cast message. Like, we all have earrings of message, by the way.
Yeah, we still have this.
Do we not? Oh, you don't.
New guy won't, but I'm just going to go ahead and say Minotaur, are we all just showing off now?
I take off my earring of message and I go, this has spells.
Okay.
We can
Do
all
you not have
speak
to tune for that?
Nope.
It's just a normal message spell, yeah?
Oh.
With longer range.
So Mancha already knows the normal message spell.
It has longer range.
Longer range? The tooltip
500
says
feet.
message and oh, okay.
And somebody has 2 earrings.
Someone also has a staff as well. I just don't remember who has the staff.
Yes.
It's me, I think.
Which staff?
I think he gave the staff to me.
The only thing I have is a Rod of Resurrection.
No, because he gave that to you because he couldn't use it. He didn't have the spells, the attunement slots or anything like that to be able to use that.
It's mine.
Yeah, I think he gave me the staff, but I wouldn't use it. I don't have it in my inventory, so unless someone else took it.
Vanton has the staff, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yay! I've made an enemy of the person that I want that staff off of. Yes, fantastic. But while you're taking that off, you cast message saying, "I've already got another way to talk to people."
Oh yes, it was message. I was going to offer you this because I can already cast message.
I can't, but I can't hear it.
Oh, you never heard us.
No.
He has
the message.
He is then also going to say it in your mind without. You can see he's not casting any spells. I also don't necessarily need that if it's close range. You just hear that in your head.
What's that noise? Ow. Stop. Whoever's doing that.
It's Laura's mic.
Sorry.
Ow.
Okay, so shall we find this other owlbear and have a word with it? Are we speaking to it, or are we?
No, we don't need to do anything. He's got it.
Who was the one that was taking the supply line then?
Sorry, what?
Was it not that the supply line, the humans was being interrupted by an
No, they were
so
hunting.
that's why they wanted them killed.
Mm-hmm. They said a beast, but they didn't specifically say an owlbear, so maybe we should still check it out just in case.
We could, no harm done in that.
I can always try it. See if there's anything else that's maybe some other form of beast.
Mm-hmm. And just to be safe.
Well, let's head out then.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, see if the wee Banzan is. See if you said there was a stain on his arm. Would that be an insult?
No.
Just means it might take about 20 minutes to take the armor off, then try and polish it, then put it back on again.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know how good the two shoes Banzan is.
Blood, stains, I don't care.
If it made him look like a heretic. I get it. So,
Yes.
we can have a look around for another beast. Hopefully nothing over the top. And then we need to bring something back so that those kids do not come and get eaten by the sour bear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was the big corpse thing that it was? The big blood streak across the meadow, field, whatever you want to call it.
Is that not just an elephant?
Well, technically could take that back and say that's what we found. Or cut off a chunk of it and say that's what we found. Technically, we wouldn't be lying because we did technically find it. We never necessarily need to specify that we found it alive.
The guy has a point.
Go ahead, use your skills.
Semantics are always good.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. He's just going to go over and use a dagger to cut off a bit of his hide.
Make an attack roll.
Sure. Let me just attach a dagger.
With advantage.
Equip. Oh, with advantage. Okay. So I've got a +6 to that. Okay, so that's a nat 20. That's a waste. That was a 19 out of 20. So for 26.
Roll your damage.
I'll roll this d4 twice. 4. 7. 9 damage.
You effortlessly cut a nice big side of elephant rump.
I'm like, and then I look back to Van Zandt and say, "You've got a lot bigger sword. You could have easily done that."
I know. Just wanted to see what you're worth.
Getting me to cut a hide doesn't necessarily do that.
Well, I didn't have to do it, so.
You're like, yeah, I think he's still
Fans and the
fancy.
minimus.
What, love?
I think he still thinks that you have to prove yourself.
As long as I don't know who or what he is. Mm-hmm.
Well, I've told you who I am. You can tell I'm an elf. Well,
And that's it.
if you want to be more specific, a high elf.
Okay.
Yes.
Hence the longer ears.
I thought I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry for your loss. Condolences.
If I didn't want to waste a high-level spell slot, I would have used something else to do that.
What's your character's name again?
Farron.
Alright. You again. I forget your name, but I always thought high elves would be more uptight. Oh, Farron, that's what it was.
Again, not to state the obvious, but I don't remember a lot of things, so I very well could have been.
Hmm.
What do you think that forgetting your memories would make you change your personality?
Well, if you don't necessarily know who you were, how do you know how you should act?
But
I
maybe
mean,
being where
he's
you
got a fair
were
point.
is- Yes, but normally if you were to remove the memories, it doesn't necessarily change how someone acts. They just don't understand why they act in said way.
Semantics.
Semantics
I mean,
are my special.
I don't know. I mean, he does have a fair point. I mean, when I had modify memory on me, I was like, well, you know.
Loopy.
Money hungry. You still are.
To an extent, but that's because I missed my high-paying salary. Do you realize how much I used to get paid for danger money? Hmm?
Do you not realise how much you've earned in our group?
Yeah. No, I know I've made a pretty penny, like, y'all traveling with us, like, here, but if I'm being perfectly honest, like, I'm still, like, you're surprised that you guys haven't got a retirement plan. At this point, I'm not 100% sure if I should be saving long-term or short-term right now.
I mean, I was retired.
And you came out of retirement.
Well, you know why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I know.
And then I start walking away to try find trails of another beast.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, let's go then.
We can't hear you, Mike, David.
As you're walking away, Mantra, you spot Niece leaning down and bringing up her finger with a butterfly into it, and she speaks towards it, and it just flutters off, heading east.
Someone you know?
No.
So, little princess, if you want us to guard you, tell us what's happening, so we know what's happening.
It's a private matter between the Albert and myself. You don't need to know what goes on with Bear Love.
Bear love. Okay.
I beg your pardon?
That makes sense now, because I could tell you were being a bit chaotic there.
I've been a Albert a couple of times before. I know what
Okay.
they kept to. Anyway,
I mean, Owlbear's eyes dead widen. As if something made sense. Oh well.
I'm sorry, but I have
We go
to
now?
get this off of my chest right now. I'm horrified and disgusted.
That's nice. Can we go now?
are we heading back to town?
No, not back to town. We're looking to see if there's anything else that was interrupting the supply lines.
There was the.
I think we're looking at the prime
was-
suspect.
It wasn't the supply lines, it was a hunt party that kept trying to hunt, but it kept running into this owlbear. Or this beast.
Yes.
Okay, just tell them that a herd of owlbears live there and they won't bother them if they don't bother them. End of story. Let's head back to town.
Back to town then.
We don't have time for these small town bickering nonsense. We should all learn to coexist.
Well, back to town it is. Dum, dum,
Yep.
5 minutes into your walk heading back to town, your cart and its horses arrive towards you. And it stops in front of you.
Good timing.
As he steps past, he goes,
Oh, that's what a butterfly was for.
Be catching on. She steps into the back of the cart.
I'll join
Me too.
you. I'm sure Van Zan's got this covered.
No, I'm stepping in the back of the cart.
Okay. Nice. Sorry to disturb you. Can you tell the horses to take us back to town?
I can
Well, ask
try if you want.
You know, you might have the talent to drive.
To be fair, I won't know until I try.
Okay.
It's the
So,
first time for
okay then.
everything, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make Van Zand seem to think I'm useful. Even if it's just a chauffeur.
Yes.
Are you climbing in?
Yeah, I'll sit in the driver's
Yes,
seat.
as you climb in, give me an intelligence check.
An intelligence check?
Oh, yes.
I thought it would be survival or something.
Animal handling.
Give him a strength check. You'll fail that.
Not one. And
You pick up the
it's a
reins.
straight one.
And you just hold them and you stay there.
Can I
Nothing
try
happens.
can I try animal handling checking the horses to see
It's
if they
not an
can...
animal handling skill check.
So,
Is it not?
why aren't we moving?
I'm holding it and they're not moving.
Well,
You don't know
that's
how
a
to
dis-
do it.
Oh, I
You're not
did say
speaking,
that.
Liv.
I want to tap Nice on the shoulder and go, can you give my hand?
Well, we don't have all day.
If he's just holding it, then the horses can go unattended anyway. But we're fine. Make him think he did good.
Keep trying. You can do it.
I'll try again.
We can have an intelligence check for me.
Yeah.
This would be a long day.
If only I had guidance, which I don't.
I'll just call from the back of the cart. Flick your wrist.
I will take that one. That is an 18.
So you
I don't know-
fiddle
I don't
around a
know
little
you
bit
enough
to try and
get
get some
inspiration.
gestures. You left the thing up and down, and all of a sudden the horses start moving. And you start to get an idea of the motions are. And you begin your very long
Finally.
journey to proficiency in land vehicles.
Yay!
Yes, there's a actual there's a dual
Yes, I know
proficiency.
there's a proficiency for it.
Animal handling, you buggers.
I just thought it might be since there's horses drawing it.
The Van Zands.
Was about 10.
One
Yes.
to pick with you. How come whenever I offer to sort of drive the cart, you interrupt and insist on you doing it? But when I am not as fast, you decide you're not going to. What's with that?
I want to see what the new guy
Are you that intimidated by me?
Not at all, but just woman and driving.
All Van Zand's gonna hear in his head is someone's intimidated.
Can't you go any faster?
If you want to go faster,
Well,
you can
Russia.
drive this thing.
You still have to prove you're useful. I don't.
I don't need to prove myself to you.
I'm just going to look at Van Zandt and go, who said you don't have to prove that you're useful?
Wasn't talking to you, Alvivor. So. Move on.
Cheeky bugger.
Hey, Mantra.
Yeah.
She hands over a pipe to you. Gives you some herbs. Says, try that stuff I picked up in town.
Well, let's see. I'm surprised you didn't grow it yourself.
Smoking is not illegal, Doom.
For me, it is.
So is this the edible or smoky type?
Which spells do I have?
I'm sure I'll try some.
Make a con save for me.
Con save. And I'm right next to Van Zandt as well.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Does it 5? You get Van Zandt.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. It's fantastic. It's like sitting next to the router for getting a good Wi-Fi signal.
So yeah, with Van Zandt's +5, that's 12.
Oh dear. That's a
I
fail.
have 40 con. So 9 of that 12 was guaranteed.
So that is your first fail, which does not trigger the overdose effects, but this is a lot different from half wound. So,
Okay. Does it bring the same sort of type of high as weeds? Just so I can do very jokingly, commonly over.
your wisdom score is reduced by 1. Your
Okay.
strength score is increased by 2.
So that's score, not modifier.
Yep.
Okay.
You are also feeling a bit skittish.
Oh boy.
You also have disadvantage on attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks.
Oh shit.
As you lay back,
Okay.
and you could be a little bit spooked by everything around you.
What's that? Wow, that's strong stuff.
Devil wield.
I'm just gonna in front of me so no one can really see it. Just cast Prestidigitation to make the smell a lot stronger, just to fuck with him.
No, I'm just going to turn around and go, whoa, that is awesome. Van Zandt's right here. And I hold it right to his face.
These fails as well.
I cast protection from poison.
So what do you do, Van Zandt, with me holding it directly in front of your face? Here, try this shit.
I take it. And I throw it out of the cart.
Mage hand. Let's go.
Not that fast.
Well, a little bit of casual peer pressure, don't we?
Alpha
Hmm?
Fine, you just see this so it's an invisible mage hand, so you just see this floating joint go by.
Join. Pipe.
Oh, pipe, yeah. You
Shit
just see
must
this
be good,
pipe go
Mama.
by.
And I'll cast
That shit
Misty
must be good. I'm already seeing stuff.
And I'm casting Misty Step. Get out of the cart.
Do we wait on him?
I'm just gonna yell back, Van Zandt, why don't you just set up front with me? You can't smell over here.
I'm not talking to you.
Farah, do you do anything with this pipe floating in front of you?
Because he's trying to concentrate very much on driving this thing, he's probably not focusing on the floating pipe in front of his face. He's like, fuck.
Just hold your breath.
So thankfully you guys weren't too far away from the town as you finally arrive. And he sneezes into the mantra for a second and says, "I'll try something I've got." And just shakes her head, nods her head towards her. And she whispers, "Mordane vapor." Just grins beamingly at you.
Is this Poppers?
Oh dear God.
FYI, this is not all what we do, chat. We do not just sit here play Dungeons & Dragons to do drugs. Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs, no. This is a scenario where people are smoking herbs.
Yes.
I was gonna roll my die
Exactly, real
until I
life.
got high.
But I'll just go. So what's this one like?
You might want a bed for that, so maybe maybe not best for today because we're probably not going to be in bed. And she just looks for her bag. I have this. Pulls out a little bottle. Terran brandy. It's quite a small bottle.
Don't have very much of it, do you?
You don't need a lot.
Or
Is this the... This isn't the stuff that makes you do things that you regret, is it?
Trolling? No. Though I was offered
Because that was interesting.
You tried trolling, you
interesting.
brave cat.
Damn, I'm not telling
Oh, so
I
did
don't think
Alfie.
it was
You've got a
interesting.
nickname. I haven't got a nickname.
Don't.
Alfie, the sort
No.
of local slats.
You fucking grass.
Oh yeah, I've heard about something called Alvy and Ruma. You're Alvy. Oh.
Yeah.
I just traumatized a few people, including Silvio. I think I'm still making it up to him.
You only have yourself to blame for re-traumatizing. You're familiar with that reminder.
You sure? I'm pretty sure you tried to encourage me to have some, Alvy.
I'm sorry, but how was I to know that it would make us inebriated in the middle of the night? Says, I think out of the two of us, you came off of that fairly unscathed. I, however, may have been sexually assaulted.
I had to deal with the fact that there was claw marks all the way up the wardrobe on the side of the building. We had to pay maintenance fees for that one.
No, you didn't, because Tessa used mending on that shit. I remember that shit.
But where did you wake up? On top of the fucking wardrobe with your cat in a box somewhere? Where did I wake up?
It was a fun
Next
night,
to a
okay.
fucking... Fun is one way up, isn't it? Yeah. I woke up next to a high-paid prostitute. And apparently I made a very long-lasting impression on the locals.
I mean, you were the local, you were the talk of the town, you were a local superstar.
Talk of the country.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've been franchised out.
There's a signature like dance move called the Alvi.
Oh dear lord! I don't want to know.
So, however, you're welcome.
See the next
Yeah,
place
we
that
can
we're
find out at some
staying.
point.
See the next
Do
place
you
that
have
we're
any more
staying.
information on that?
You're sleeping on top of the wardrobe.
One at a time, please.
Do you have any more information on that brandy that you said you got? Is it just strong alcohol, or is it something else?
It is an alcohol, but let's just say it has some interesting components, and let's just say you don't want to take too much of it. No, you won't be able
You're a
to.
bit of a
That's it.
wild child, aren't you?
It's just legal in my country.
However,
Hmm?
grew up in a Galanasari. Wood elves are. There's a reason why high elves do not like wood elves.
It's also
There's a reason why wood
confused.
elves do not like high elves.
Enlighten me.
Let's just say that wood elves are in tune with nature and like to use nature's remedy a lot, while high elves would rather use the arcane.
Mushroom powder?
I mean, Sylvia's still slightly trying to impress her, so she'll just go. That's her, not Sylvia, Mantra. So Mantra's just gonna go, sure, you do some.
She puts a bit of powder to your nose.
So I like it.
No. Sniff. Okay, that'll do.
Jesus.
I'll give it a smell and see what it is.
Make a con save for me.
Oh god.
Doesn't she have disadvantage
yet.
on that right now?
She has disadvantage and she doesn't have a +5. I still hope we don't have to get a fight.
So what happens to me?
You fail.
Well, I got a 9.
She did fail, but no side effects. Gain
Yet.
+2 to your int and charisma scores for 1 hour. Disadvantage on all wisdom, constitution, strength checks for 2d4 hours.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to note this fucking shit down.
Yeah, you are.
Derived from a rare blue mushroom, this powder inhaled to produce a state of mild hallucination and heightened awareness. Many magic users favored the mushroom powder.
So, is everybody in your country doing sniffing and snoring and drinking?
Only recreationally. I don't do it all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you were aware I was in prison for a couple of years, drooling, and then lying my own drool for that bit of time. Now I would speak or think. I'm free
So?
again. I'm able to do things again. I'm going to enjoy myself and try and deal with those traumas.
Well, do it on your own accord, not while I'm
Causing
around.
traumas is fun. Fans and shush, don't be a spoil sport.
I wasn't talking to you, Mantra. I was talking to the
I don't
princess
care.
up there.
I'm just telling you. Don't be a spoil sport.
Well, I'm telling you. I'm talking to the little princess. Don't do
Maybe
it.
not
He's
calling
a princess now. Don't be a spoil sport.
You
If you
just
do it
wish.
next time, I will slap you on your face again.
That's nice.
I will. So you have been warned.
I'll turn around to oh fuck, what's her name again?
Nice.
Little
Nice,
princess.
yes. I turn around to Nice and go, and just go, you should have been there every time I punched someone in the nuts.
Your sister told me.
He wasn't able to stand long after it.
Oh dear.
Do I hear that comment or not?
She's not
I
exactly
don't
being
know.
shy.
Is Mantra facing me or not?
Well, I'm beside you, because I held out a pipe to you earlier.
He's Misty stepped off of there.
Yes, I'm not.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can't hear.
Okay.
You're not in a cart, you probably can't hear.
Yeah,
Well,
but
the
we
car has
arrived.
actually
Also, how are you
stopped and you
talking to
guys are at the inn again.
Yes, we're at the inn again.
Ah.
So
Alright, then sure, you can hear me.
mind your tongue there.
It's right here.
Okay,
As she pulls out a ridiculously long tongue for like a cat.
Mhm.
pull that tongue and smash her on the face. Let's see. What can I use? What can I use? Don't want to kill her. I'll leave it for now.
I mean, if you do any damage, she is attacking back. Just warning you. Don't do damage, because we'll all get kicked out.
I don't care. So we're back at the inn now.
Mhm.
So, new guy.
Yes.
Hmm.
And instead of calling me new guy, use my name, please. It's a bit. It's not very.
Yeah, you've been a bit disrespectful, Van Zandt.
Okay, new guy. So, the moment you earn my trust, I will call you with your name.
Well, it's nice to
Van
know
Zandt,
that
make a wisdom saving throw.
I've been treating you with
And he
respect.
says I'm the high one. And I just take out the flute and start playing.
Wisdom saving throw.
Indeed.
Wait. Ah. Wisdom. Ah, it's saving throw. Where is it? Over. That's a 28.
Perfect. She's going to use a reaction and cast a special effect called Cosmic Omen Woe and reduce your saving throw to fail. Van Zandt, as all of a sudden everything becomes substantially bigger around you, and from everybody else's perspective, Van Zandt shrinks and disappears.
Was he
These-
sitting in a seat or was he standing?
I think he was standing outside the car,
Yes.
and
Standing.
Lise gets out the car,
Oh,
goes down, picks up this little caterpillar. Now we're gonna
I'll
have
pause my
words.
playing of the
Yeah.
flute, and I'll just be like, was that me?
We're gonna have some words. Back in a minute. Go up to my room. And she heads up to her room with Van Zandt in hand.
Oh my
Kill
word.
the princess. I'm going to kill the princess.
See, don't you like her?
Okay,
I do, but
see, once I... Here's a question. So, he would have thought to use detect thoughts once he's seen him turn into a caterpillar. Would he be able to read the thoughts of the caterpillar using that spell, then he is doing that. But he's only reading surface thoughts.
So this would be more like, what the oh my god. Whoa.
Unless he is... Unless he is...
Going to kill the
Either one,
princess.
Fanzan would be overwhelmed because he's never been this small before.
But I know the princess did it.
She did
Can
come
I
out and
ask a
suddenly pick you
very...
up, and she did say we're going to have words, and she's now carrying you away. And she's staring at you.
Can I ask a possibly insulting question? Is he
You just
very
said-
hungry?
Hungry caterpillar watch?
So I can hear you.
Very hungry.
I can hear you,
Caterpillar.
little caterpillar.
Mhm.
We can speak.
What?
Yeah. So, what's your problem?
You are my problem.
And I know your daddy, and your daddy was spanking you all across this moon. But behaving like you have done.
Like,
You dishonor his
I
memory.
don't care. Yes, I don't care. I have my vows. I live how I want to live. If I say no smoking or whatever hallucinating shit around me, that's my choice. And if you can't live with that choice, well, that's your problem. Or I'll make it my problem then.
You're on timeout. Or
I'm on timeout.
well, mind you, I can keep you like this the whole day.
Good. Can't keep me this way forever.
Actually, I can't just keep you casting it.
Well, go on. Make my day. I want to see you do it.
Question, if she actually does do this, does he technically evolve at some point into a caterpillar or go into a chrysalis?
No, she can just reset him back to an infantile caterpillar state.
I'm going to tell my dragon to attack her.
Malfoy doesn't actually do anything.
He has to listen to me.
Looking at you, and you know, Malfoy's still at the cart, looking for you.
Well, he's...
Probably doesn't understand caterpillar.
Mm-hmm.
Don't speak caterpillar with him.
You're muted.
I don't speak
Oh.
caterpillar to him. He understands common and draconic. I can speak in draconic to him, so...
You do
And
not
I
have
have
the
telepathy.
intelligence score to speak draconic in your current state.
A limited telepathy, would that work?
Limited, yes.
Okay. I tell him to attack the little princess.
Malfoy looks at you and well, comes up to the room. Get a sense where you are. Comes up. You notice that Malfoy is not quite shining gold like he usually is.
Okay. So it's a useless dragon.
Is it chromatic?
Nope. He's still golden. But looks got quite radiant as he normally would in his limited way.
Useless.
I did try to do a couple of pranks with you for your little bit of impudence recently, by the way. I tried to de-spell your weapon, but I didn't connect and I didn't miss.
Well,
She
that's
throws
your
you up
problem,
and
not
then
mine.
cancels your polymorph as you land on the bed. Draw your sword.
Do I have my shield and
have
shield
everything.
and sword with me?
You do?
Okay, I'll attack with my shield.
Okay, make a strength check. It'll be strength check plus your proficiency modifier.
Don't speak in riddles to me. I rolled an 18, so
That hits.
okay. And I just pin her to the wall.
Okay, make your athletics check.
Oh, athletics. That's over there. Wait. Oh. Athletics. That's an 18. Athletics.
That is a 29 to have acrobatics for a natural 18. And as you push her, you lean against the wall, she slips out, she steps aside you and goes. If I was aroused, this would be a bit more fun, but this is getting a bit silly.
Next time you do that, I will hurt you. Just so you know. Don't forget, we're here to escort you.
Indeed, and hitting me was definitely not the right thing. I think someone might be upset with you. And she leaves.
Well, okay. Bye then.
Oh.
Little princess thinks she owns the world. She needs to learn a lesson or two.
She
In
climbs into the
humility.
car and she sits there and looks to you guys in a serious mood and says, he's upset somebody and it's not me. I tried to dispel his weapon was not active.
I don't care.
Well, what's the
Question?
tactic before you dispelled it?
Hmm.
Interesting.
Are you gonna turn him back into a man at some
yeah,
point?
I turned him back up and he tried to pin me against the wall. He's been a bit of a dick.
I have one.
Well, when he isn't.
I know somebody won't be pleased with him.
Okay.
But
You may as well form an orderly queue at this point.
I'm gonna say this right now. He's becoming borderline dangerous. Which is not what...
We kind of knew that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous. He really concerns me. I might have to kill him if he continues. Because he's showing the same traits as Leo.
Well,
And now steady on, I don't think we have to go that far. He's a dumbass that thinks
Be
only of
honest.
his like your ego, but I don't think he's dangerous.
I'm only saying this because he's still not in earshot, but one of the only reasons why I let him come along is just so that he doesn't hurt someone else and I can keep an eye on him.
Well, once he comes out, we'll head on. Let's get to home. Where?
Who do we show this random flank to say it's from the beast? And also to explain the issue of yellow bears.
Yep, go ahead. I'll wait for you.
Yeah, was a guard captain this town.
Can I have a look around to see if I
There's
can see
soldiers.
someone?
There's dozens of soldiers walking around doing tasks, odds and ends. There's a lot of crates being loaded onto the ships.
And if I remember correctly,
I'll go up to... When you go...
all I was going to say is, if I remember correctly, we went to the docks last time to speak to them. So that
Well,
might
they
be an
did, yeah.
idea. Yeah. That's me obviously saying that outside of character.
Yeah. Well, the way man show, I'll just kind of go up to one of the guards. They can probably tell I've been smoking stuff. And I'll just go... I forget his name. But, you know you like us. You've seen us all for our fun missions to help the town. Where's your captain again? I can't remember his name.
His name. My captain is fuck. My captain is
The
Captain
guy-
Darkseer.
contagious. 'Contagious. 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 'Contagi
Is that the right one?
She's on the bulwark.
Oh, next to the docks.
That's where the ship is. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Are you okay?
Cool. Thank you. No, I'm fine. I'm good. You know, it's
Make a deception check.
I was trying to go for charisma, but you know,
It is
I
charisma.
guess deception is charisma. Well, even with disadvantage, that was still 25.
Okay. Take it easy. You might have had too much to drink. He's literally thinking for a moment.
Something like
He looks up at the sun and thinks, "Am I late?" And just shrugs off.
that.
Farron's gonna be following her because I can see this going terribly.
And Man shall be quickly glancing to the side, still being super alert.
You're
Hey,
fine.
Farron, you didn't notice, did they?
So as
Good.
you
Cool.
head on to come to the ship, you do spirit along the whole bulwark, and you see the familiar Goliath captain sitting, expecting cargo manifest on the poop deck.
Hello, hello, hello. You sent us to find the beast.
Sorry?
Did you not?
No. Hey, I remember you came in town yesterday in that car.
Yes, we did. They just gave us a couple of errands.
Right. Maybe you want to go see your Rear Admiral Rear Admiral Wheatful. I think
Where
he
is he at
mentioned
again? Sorry.
he's on the Templar.
Templar. Yeah. Well, hopefully you're getting everything through okay. Just wanted to make sure you're doing well.
Does a passive 19 tell me where the Templar is?
There's 2 other Arcadian Navy warships in dock. Probably one of the other 2 boats. Ships.
He's just gonna put his hand on Mantra's shoulder, and I think we need to go this way. And he's just gonna say, "Thank you. Sorry to bother you."
Just stares at both of you.
Well, I hope all of your manifests are going well. Just want to check up on everyone as I'm going. Have a good day.
I just wave off as we walk off. See you later. Just to add a bit more to the confusion.
Just stares at you and watching, sorry.
So when as soon as we're out of earshot, it's gone, she hi.
Yes.
So Doom's heat level is at red, and he just went super blurry for a second. Is your laptop on fire?
Doom is gone.
No, it's still moving.
He's still there.
He's not dead yet.
It's just his laptop screaming, "Cool me down."
Oh yeah, what's the temperature of mine then?
You're not complaining at the moment. Oh, flame implies CPU's overloaded.
Oh, not visible. Vanzan Manzan.
And he is actually hard gone, okay.
That's why I said he's gone.
Is he gone?
He might be trying to refresh or something.
That was sarcasm.
Oh, well.
So, you head on to one of the other boats. Give me a D2 check, please.
D2.
Yep.
Even.
Okay, you board a ship. You head. You spot 3 individuals. 2 of them are a bit more familiar. You come across Admiral Fendro Wheatful and Edmund Lunadream. Ah, welcome back. I see you
Hi, I
found
was looking for
the
you.
missing individual. Are you okay there, son?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Well done.
Sorry to cause commotion.
Did you find the kegs at the
So
stall?
that's the kegs. Oh yeah. Here's one of them.
Says that. Says. Well, one is better than the others. This was mine. You two, you and
Wait,
If
did
you,
I get more than one in my bag?
you've got 3 in total.
Oh wait, there's a second
They
here.
don't need to know.
And she, oh, there you go. He hands it to the captain and says, well,
Mantra, I'm pretty sure there was a third there.
Didn't see it in my bag when I was looking around. 1 second, and I almost fall into my bag of holding as I'm reaching in.
they kind of look at you a
I'm just
little bit
gonna grab her
nervously.
by her ankles.
Found that!
I'm just gonna grab her.
There you go.
Interesting bag. Well done.
Sorry, it's the kegs are rather heavy by themselves, so I had to use a magic bag to carry them. Just the problem is, I'm not the most organised in the world, and if you have a peek in there, my magic bag has quite a lot of things in it.
Well, here's something for you. And he opens up one of the crates and brings out a purified Ostro Heal potion and hands it to Mantra.
Oh, thank you. Didn't need to.
Here's a thank you.
Probably would have just done it because he's on the way, but yes, thank you very much.
Oh well.
Yes, so the person which we rescued, here you go. And I just tapped you on the head. Yes,
What?
he doesn't seem to remember everything, and I'm not sure if he agreed to come with us for a wee while until he gets his memory back.
No,
If they're
that's
happy
fine.
to have it.
We're concerned, but if you're fine and safe, that's all that matters.
And then you had another task at hand, which was the missing hunters.
No,
Okay,
well, exactly.
remember correctly.
Some of them missing, but yeah. Did you find what was going on?
So, what
Yes,
is
please tell me.
happening is there was a nest of owlbears that said they will not be hunting on human territory, but they will try to defend themselves. So if you try
Wonder
to
if it's
find...
that one. You think? And they both simultaneously say Orcbane. There's a rumor going around
Yes.
somewhere between here and Samir. There was a owlbear that was killing dozens of orcs during the war. Really cool if
Yes,
that's the
so
same one.
unfortunately for yous, but maybe fortunately for us, the owlbear's kind of known to us. We kind of freed it and set it after a lot of orcs near Samir. So I would rather yous left it alone and it won't go for yous. If that's okay.
FYI, there is another owlbear there. So it's not just one, but they don't seem to have the same nest. From what we've from what we could work out.
For now.
That's true.
Yeah, for now.
But the owlbear that's familiar to us is quite happy to just go about his business and not bother humans. You stay out his way, he'll stay out your way.
Well, Thank you for the intelligence reports, the help with the calligraphy, and recovering some of our victory barrels, for lack of a better term.
Yes.
Thank you.
But again, I would appreciate it if you didn't send the squads after Orcbane, as you call them.
Mm-hmm.
Ludry, I think we could
It does
advise
also
them to
mean,
leave the owlbears alone.
yes, it does also mean you're protected from orcs in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Well, thank you very much. Corporal, please see Lunar Eclipse disembarks. Hey! Prepare to disembark!
I guess that's our call to leave.
Yes.
Not a moment too late.
Yep. Alright, we're going.
Well, at least you got your updates before you headed.
Mm-hmm.
Barely.
And I just head off the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I don't get left out to sea.
Yep, off the boat we go.
From like the leader. He is gonna kind of just say to the group that while Van Zan's not there, why do you think he doesn't like me so much?
I don't think he likes anybody right now. Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he like you? In more than one way.
I've no idea anymore if I'm being brutally honest.
For a second I thought he wanted to get into my pants, but...
He wanted to get into everybody's pants. But, as I say, don't get me wrong, like, he's attractive in his own way, but I think if he gets his butt out of his head out of his butt, then potentially he'd actually make a pretty decent guy.
I don't know.
But right now...
Since he started, yeah. Ever since he started actually believing my threats after, we balanced him, he's kind of left me alone. It's not bad in that way. No offense, Fabad's like, I'm not really...
I don't know, maybe the way that we all communicate with each other is just gone a bit ski-whiff, and this is why he's been acting up and being a bit off with all of us. I mean, sometimes we do, like, take jokes a bit too far.
Well, not bad, okay. I don't know. Surely he should know that's my religion. He's a paladin after all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but...
I know, but lately it has been a bit more his way or the highway. I don't know, maybe he's going through something. He did seem a bit out of sorts after he came back from the dragons. I think maybe we've been a bit...
What?
Maybe that's why he's acting up. Either way, I think we do genuinely have to have a wee bit of a heart-to-heart with him.
Yeah, I'm fed up with keeping my eyes behind my back when I fight.
Hell, for all we know, the fucking new guy might get the heart before anyone else. So while the rest of the group are away,
Where's
what
my
is
heart?
What is Vanson up to? Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
You're still in the room at this point.
I do have to ask.
Yes.
Is he still a caterpillar?
No, I'm a normal
No.
human being.
Dang it.
I'm gonna turn into a butterfly and then sting like a bee. I'm gonna tap Malfurion's head. So, why aren't you shiny anymore? Hello? Anybody home? Hmm.
Not even a case of lights on, nobody home. His lights are off.
He's there, he's just staring at you and just tilting his head. With a bit of confusion.
Oh,
Mm.
I'm talking Draconic. What's the problem?
It does the same reaction.
Oh, you're playing dumb now. Well, whatever suits you. I'm gonna look at my sword. So, you're broken again.
To draw it out, blade is very cold and very heavy.
Just a normal sword now. Oh well. As long
There's
as
a
I can
fade
chop
of
heads with it.
blue, red, green, white, and black along the runes, and it disappears again.
This seems like something I've seen in my dreams. I wonder. And I put the blade back. Strange. I need to ask the others about the dreams. Maybe they had something similar like mine. And I'll just go downstairs, waiting for the rest.
As you
I
come
can't even
down,
remember Mantra's dream.
you find the cart outside. Inside the cart is a cat sleeping.
Hello, cat. And I poke the cat with my finger.
That is a 19 to hit.
Nope, that doesn't hit.
It gives you a swipe of a slap. And just nuzzles into the corner of the cart.
You're a friendly one. Ah well. I look into the cart, it's empty. So, ah well. Back to the inn it is.
And you see the other group arriving at this time.
Oh, they're back. Was about time. And I enter the inn and put myself on a table. On a chair. Next to a table.
So what, you don't want Vanzant positioned like paint me with one of your French girls?
For Vanzant, it would look like.
So, what are you doing now? It's now late morning.
Head in, have a wee sit down, get a wee bit of rest, and that is going to be pretty much it unless conversation starts.
Well, when we think about hitting the road again.
Meow! You hear this coming from the cart.
Oh, look.
Cat in
Did you
the
leave
cart with
Sylvia
holding
behind again?
reins. It stares up at you, Mandra. She throws the reins down onto the seat where the driver usually sits, and drops down and curls up.
Do I recognise this cat?
Nope, you've never seen this cat before in your life. Sylvia peers round the corner of your
Is
head.
Reese nearby?
Make a perception check.
With disadvantage, though.
Well, at least.
So that is 15.
15. Not an eye shot in any direction.
David, can
Well, at
you...
least
Are you niece?
cat
Silvio.
likes you. Try to attack me.
Silvio, is this cat's niece?
And looks at Silvio. Silvio looks at it, nervous. You get a sense of reassurance from your familiar.
Cool. I guess you want us to hit the road. Sure. Let's grab the others. I'll cast message on Vanzant since I think Vanzant was still in the tavern, unless he followed us out.
No, I'm still in the tavern.
Vanzant, you ready to go? We have to hit the road.
Okay, I'm coming.
Bring Farron and Alvaville.
Alvor, new guy. We're heading out.
Down, let's go.
I thought you were going to not bring Farron.
That's what I thought he was going to do there. He just nods and follows.
I'm going to be sitting on the driver's seat.
Okay.
I'll just cast Find Steeds and I'm gonna sit on my elk.
Follow closely by.
It's yes,
As
it's still around, so
the cart gets underway, who's driving?
Me.
Give me an intelligence check. Or if you have land vehicle
disadvantage?
proficiency, at this point the negative effects are starting to wear off. But if you've got land
it's
vehicle
normal
proficiency, you
intelligence
can add
check.
that.
I do not. So how's a 21?
21, that's fine. Horses respond and react accordingly, and off you go. And as you're leaving this town, the road that you came from, and there's a road to your left.
Yeah.
You turn left. So, with that, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in 8 minutes. We'll give it 8 minutes. See you soon. And welcome back. So, as the group continue on their journey, they spend a few hours trotting along, discussing plans, and this gives them information about the lay of the land that they'll be going to, though with a lot of a doubt of what she may actually find after all this time. You stop every 4 hours. Actually, you stop 3 hours and then another 3 hours into your journey. And as you're trotting along, you're quite close to the coast. Quite close to the coast. That's a phrase to say. And you see this large, massive, hulking mass literally just off the beach. And its head raises and looks at you. Hello there.
Is it common?
Travelers. Oh yeah, it's very common. Very grindy voice.
Yes, we are.
Elise looks out the car and she's like, what the fuck? And she gasps and goes, oh. Okay, that's cool. Should we give the horses a break?
Hmm?
What do you mean by a break?
What do you mean?
Is
Look, she
it
points over to this.
friendly or a threat?
I don't know. These guys are usually quite aggressive, but that one just said hello. And they can't come on
And I
land.
think
Okay.
Harvey.
She actually hops out of the car and runs across the grass towards the beach.
I'm going to follow because I want to make sure she's safe.
She skids to
Horses,
stop.
wait, here.
Skids to stop. And as you get closer, you see this humongous dragon turtle.
Oh fuck.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hi.
There are many of you. What are
I've
you-
seen you from above, but not this close.
Oh, we're quite
Mhm.
shy. My name is Trox. There's so many of you in that cart. What are your names?
I'll
Well,
go ahead and introduce myself in Toto. I'm
am-
Alpha, and this is Toto.
Hello,
and I'm
Alfred.
Mantra.
Hello, Dodo.
Yes, Mantra, and I
Hello.
have Sylvial.
Mantra. Syllable.
And we also have Nice here.
Hi. Nice. And what about you two? His head slowly
Both
floats
Eve,
around.
Benzand, and Farron.
Yeah.
Ban, Sand, and Garen.
yes.
Almost.
Pleasure to meet you all.
Farron, not Darren.
And
Darren.
the pleasure is ours.
Mm-hmm.
And I just forward Farron on the side and go, don't get your knickers in a twist. Just hear him out.
So what be happening on the world of the land dwellers these days?
Undead army.
Oh,
Yeah.
nasty
Um,
business. I heard about that
Mhm.
Yes.
10 years ago. Did they get far?
There's still
Yes, they have.
Yes. We're growing.
As long as they don't swim, it is okay for me. But I like my conversations.
What else as well? There's
Or
I take it you don't mean for small-time stories of alliances and
Oh, I love
love.
politics. I'm very curious. I mean, I've heard stories for over 1,000 years. I would enjoy hearing what happens on the day-to-day affairs. Well, quite recently, I found a little girl floating on driftwood in the middle of the ocean. Talia Hyler, her name is.
Talia,
What happened to her?
Oh, me and her
Mhm.
found this person called Matthias, and they are now safely on an island of Janus. They said they were aboard a ship. I actually heard it explode.
Oh, and do you know where that ship was heading to?
I recognize the ship as something called the Creaming Dirt Raid.
The Screaming Mermaid?
Something like that.
Oh,
okay. Would you be able to take us to this young devil?
They moved on. They were trying to procure a new ship, where the ship sank. I have not seen them for months.
To be fair, the sinking of the Screaming Mermaid was a while ago.
Yes. You see, we were on that ship.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
my.
Why did it sink?
There was a blue dragon. It's a long story.
The Blue Dragon of Mercador. He had some treasure I wanted. Oh well. I came by his
Is that
home
so?
for a visit. Kinda grins. But it was a bit of a mess and a bit too difficult to climb up.
oh.
So I gave up.
Since you swim
Yes.
the world, do you know what's north of Mercador?
The Darklands?
I was
Yes.
going to talk more about the Blue Dragon. Apparently, this, I don't know if you've heard it from me, but the Blue Dragon got defeated and turned into an undead.
Such a terrible fate indeed. I hope no one defeats me and turns me into undead too.
I'm sure they won't. But you mentioned about finding his treasure and not being able to get to it. Was there anything in particular you wanted?
Gold, precious gems. You should see my plunder, my hoard. In Bane.
Probably looks fantastic and big.
Though I am looking for a dear old friend of mine.
Oh?
A goblin who I won a bet against. I won a bet of 2 million gold. He still has to give me the remaining 370,000. Tell me, do you know the location of Abubuto Nidra?
I'm just going to turn around and start walking away.
I miss my good little green friend. But he needs to pay up.
He's your friend, you say?
So, what do you all do?
Well, we're trying to escort this little lady.
Oh, she must be important.
For some.
To some people, yes. To the wood elves.
If you've ever been able to get near the Glanisari realm, they've not got much open water near there. I hear the elves are a peaceful and noble race.
It seems they are.
I don't quite remember.
But maybe it will come back to you. My memory at my age comes and goes as well. But like all things, it always comes back if you put it in the water. Just may take an eternity.
Okay. How close is Farron to the water edge?
He's mostly in the water. You guys are standing on the shoreline. The waves are coming up close to your feet and drifting away. The tide's mostly out, but
just because of that comment, Farron's just going to dunk his full head under the water.
He looks at you, just watches you splash.
Just to see if it works.
It does.
And he's just
one, is he?
He's just going to stay there for like 5-6 minutes, probably going longer.
Looks down
He
at
has some memory issues.
He just watches you for a moment. I think he's dead. You land people don't hold your breath for very long.
Just out of curiosity,
Are you going to
what
eat that?
age are you?
Me? I stopped counting at over 1,000.
Well, impressive. You must have a lot of stories to tell then.
Many ones, especially when I was young. The big war to the north of here against a big great monster from the Darklands. It's been a long life. Many friends, many enemies. I wonder if she's still alive. My mate, I haven't seen her for nearly 200 years.
Well, maybe these are just passing by in different oceans while traveling the world.
It is a big pond.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll run into her again.
Point. Yes. Dragon turtles, do you mate for life, yes?
Usually. But life is not eternal, not even for an old man like me. My only regret was not eating enough so I could become a colossal beast.
Well, you're big.
Oh, I'm not that big. The ones who are bigger than cities that roam these oceans.
Ooh. Friends of yours?
Was there not stories of the other world where some of the larger dragon turtles would be friendly with humans and allow them to build settlements on their backs?
Maybe a long time ago, and the trust of those had been, but nowadays my kin are hunted, and we have an interest in plunder, in the precious of gold and gems. Do you have any spare on you?
I do have a couple of things I could offer you. And
alive.
not a dragon wing.
Yes, of course.
I have some carved bone statuettes and
Prefer
no, it's not
gold or
gold.
platinum or gems. But I will tell you, I would love to get to that hidden hoard in the Darklands. Billions of gold.
Heard of it.
Tiamat's
Would a
hoard.
bracelet cheer you up for now?
Bracelet.
A golden bracelet.
Inquisitive stares over to you.
And I take this small gold bracelet and I mage hand it so it floats towards.
And he just leans forward and opens his mouth and closes it. And you see a slight twitch at the throat. Thank you.
So you're saying Tiamat's hoard is in the Darklands?
Yes, when she ruled this world before the dwarves overcame her.
Hmm.
She plundered Durin's treasure.
Okay. Any possible locations or hints?
The Immortal Cave. No, that's not it. That is the Ziggurat the Demon. There is a city in the Darklands belonging to the dwarfs.
And do you remember its name?
It has been a while. And just looks north and just ponders for a moment.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. That Goliath woman confused me with her request. Morkuras.
Molkoras. Interesting.
What Goliath woman?
She calls herself Revna.
Hmm.
She asked me to see about searching for a ship ferrying individuals known as Lunar Eclipse.
Never heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
And this Revna.
Did she want them
What
for
were you?
a particular reason?
Yes, what were you to do with said individuals?
She said she would pay me a handsome sum for that ship's demise. I felt she was a bit too crazy.
Seems
Did
like
she
it.
mention
And she
value
did
in gold?
She was not a great conversationalist like yourselves.
Yes. Did she mention a value in gold?
She says something about her master, Leodonatus. I remember that name, I don't remember what from. Would repay me in kind.
Yeah. If you heard of Winterfall, maybe you heard of him there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. So you are special. Turns towards the elf princess herself. I'm curious. Are you a king? Not quite. Princess. Oh, I have never met a Royal Highness before. I must be blushing. She looks towards you and says, I like him.
No, I have an idea. Excuse me. I don't know if I caught your name again.
Trux. Trux the
Oh,
Wanderer.
yes.
That's what they call me. I wander from here to here to hear the stories of those in there.
Yes. Did Revna mention a number of golds? As a
I did not entertain the request. As I said, she was not a great conversationalist.
I mean,
And she seemed to have
you
some
could always
crazy ideas.
pretend.
She was offering me dark magic as well. Says it'll make me strong.
Do you think you
Already
could get close
strong.
to her?
What?
Do you think you could get close to her?
I have no idea where she is. It's been many weeks.
Shame.
Weeks.
Because
She said she was going to see her master. Lise turns around and walks away from the beach, stops for a moment and says, Drux, that is very important information, thank you. Hope to meet you again. And loses his head.
And I tap the new guy.
And he finally comes up.
So, did it work?
If you think you could get to Revna, I could probably, because you see, she has been a little bit of a bane upon us. I could probably offer quite a handsome pile of gold if you were to remove her from the equation.
She seemed right dangerous.
He is very dangerous. That is why I'm asking you if you think you could. I do not think that we could take her on just now ourselves.
He's pondering for a moment.
But if you could name a price.
I don't have a price at this time. I'm not as young as I would appreciate to be. But I would love to encounter you again in your journeys. If you see me, feel free to talk.
Thank you. You see, we are, in fact, the group that Revna was asking you to seek out.
Yes, your names were mentioned. I'm really
Lunar
the pieces
requests.
together like a puzzle. As you humans say.
I would have imagined you wouldn't have been, I mean, with all of the wisdom of how many years you've been here, I would imagine it's not exactly easy to, as they would call it, pull a fast one on you. But that is why I said, if you were to name a price, if you thought you were capable of taking out Revna, we might be able to approach it.
Perhaps. But for now, I must return. He
And as a note,
pushes himself backwards into the
Revna is
water.
not a friend of Hababuto.
Indeed. She's one crazy bitch.
You can say that again.
Far in your head, he goes, I like this guy. Thanks
What,
for the
that-
thanks for the bath, by the way. I'm a little bit freshened up now. Farewell, Mantra. Taran. Mansand. Algigor. Toto. Syllable. Niche.
Bye bye.
The one name you can get right.
You got my name right.
And he drifts off and just pushes him a little bit over the shallow water, and he eventually slips. And you just see the spines of the points of his shell begin to slowly fade into the ocean.
So, new
Yes.
guy. I was counting. Pretty impressive with holding your breath in.
How long was his head in that water?
Good 2 to 3 minutes, maybe 5 at most.
Wow.
I've done it longer.
And how do you do it? Don't come with that bullshit. I just do it. No.
Okay. You don't want a smart answer. I will give you not a smart answer. I simply put my head in the water. That's it.
That's an insight check.
Just
Farron, persuasion or deception, whichever one is suitable.
insights. Insights. 15.
22.
Svanson, you do get a sense of not much confidence in what he believes that he's saying, but that could be also tied to the fact that he doesn't remember much.
So you just put your head in the water and you don't die.
Well, I don't know if I don't die. I've never died from it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
True.
I mean, his logic adds up.
Strange.
Just say.
Just out of curiosity, DM, with the idea of putting his head in the water to try and gain some sort of memory back, even if it's just a fragment, what would you want me to roll, if anything, to see if that
Make a
happens?
history check.
Okay. Someone tell me a number between 1 and 7, because I've got 7 d20s here.
4.
Okay.
5.
Okay, I'm going for number 4. Okay, that's a good roll. 18 plus 4. 22, but whenever he makes an ability check, knowledge from the past, I can roll a d6 immediately after.
Okay.
And add that to my number. So that is turning that 22 into a 28.
So, first thing you remember is water is wet,
That's obvious.
and you remember seeing the ocean nearby in the distance. And then you remember seeing this large black, purple, and grey mass on the ground, people digging in the sand, and then that's it. Hey,
I'm
that's
going
where
to
we're
cast
from.
Divine
That's
Sense.
where you're from, is what you hear in your head.
And I'm going to cast Divine Sense.
Well, to be fair, I've not exactly said anything out loud yet. I'm just
No,
remembering
just-
what I can remember.
Okay.
He's just going to relay the part to do with. He can remember there looked to be like possibly an excavation site from what it looked like, and based on the description Lima was giving, some sort of like desert or sandy area.
So, Doom, you do detect some celestials.
Yes, probably. How many?
Malfour and Silvio, which you have been able to determine due to the potency.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would be tempted to make Silvio Fae next time.
So no
It works
fiend or no undead.
detects no undead, no demons, no fiends. Sorry.
No fiends. Okay. Or affected
Because
by the
Fae
Hallow
makes
spell.
sense. Trickster goddess, you know.
And the answer to that, Doom, would be Farron doesn't come up on any of those.
Okay.
If that's what you're specifically trying to find out.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
After we deal with my home, I would recommend you head to Bahamut's Justice across the desert. I do understand what I'm asking you to do. I think it was very important that you head there after we wrap up our business in Galanisari.
The notification
That's
to
a while
Bahamut's
from there
Justice
anyway.
has already been sent.
I don't understand. She's recruited dragons, and she's trying to free Leonardos. All they need to do is get into his chamber, remove the restraints, and he can leave.
That's what I told them. I've seen visions.
I've been told things about that place from some of my friends. Have you heard of the word pride? They're too proud of the prison to realize it's not impenetrable.
Oh well.
Out of curiosity, DM, would Farron remember Bahamut's Justice?
Not a first thought, no.
Good. I don't know if you wanted me to roll a history check there or not.
Oh no, we're still going off the same history check you just did. But no, nothing comes up.
Cool.
Well, it's going to get late soon, so we might want to get to find camp. We can probably cover a couple of miles. Shall we?
Of course. And I'm just
Yeah, but
going to
well.
jump on my elk.
Anyone else want to drive? I fancy having a wee read while we're going.
I'll do it. She jumps up. And yeah, she is confident.
Keeping in mind you have to concentrate on the road.
I'm not smoking.
Okay.
Hearing about Leo's kind of stressed me out. She waits for everybody else to climb back into the car.
Farron is gonna go to her and say, see if I could give you some or do something to help you calm down. Would you prefer it?
I'm okay.
That's when Silvio keeps her company and casts calm emotions.
She continues to drive on and just focuses on the road quietly. 2 more hours into your journey, she finds a clearing with a bit of cover, just off the road with a little small lake on the side. And she goes, I think this would be a good place to have a good rest. I think we've camped here before. Long time ago.
We or you?
With your dad.
Okay. Interesting.
Dad's. Looks towards Van Zandt as well. Well, let's put up the tents and go. Just sleep. I am tired.
Have you ever read one of these? It's quite interesting, good reading material.
Watch.
And I hold up the manual of
No, I've never seen one before.
maybe if I've done with it, I'll let you have a look. Manual of quickness of action. Did I get many hours in when?
You got your half an hour in this morning.
Uh-huh.
You want to do some more than now? Because you will have technically. How
I
much time
mentioned
do you
when
have
I was
left?
offering up the driving spot for 2 hours.
Okay.
I wanted to get some reading in, so. And then I'd probably read a little bit before falling asleep. I'll do the whole phone style thing where I'm lying back reading, and then every now and then I'll drop it on my face and go, oh, yep.
I think you're almost done your book. You need 40 hours, right?
Yeah.
How many hours do I put into it during this rest?
Well, did I get to during the drive?
Yeah, you can put yourself up to 40 and a half.
40 and a half, and then during the rest, can I see how long it get? I don't know how long we're stopped for.
You can probably rest all the way up until you can probably read up until you leave with a full, proper long rest on top. I think you could probably potentially finish your book if you give it 3.5 hours tonight or 4 hours, 5 hours a day. If you give it 5 hours a day and 2.5 in the morning, you could probably finish your book before you leave.
Yeah, ideally.
Okay. Was everybody else wanted to
I'm
do
just
before?
not talking to anyone, I'm just reading.
Farron's just going to offer, since he really doesn't sleep much, he's going to offer if they want him just to keep an eye out for most of the night. Just as a watch.
Yes, please.
Because then there's only 4 hours that he isn't technically watching.
I wonder if Nice will offer as well.
This seems to be
That was a
sitting
possibility.
in the grass area, just a little bit by the camp. He's been doing some sort of ritual. Who wants the first watch?
I don't think Mantra's doing a watch.
Farron can do like... I need to get 4 hours. So however much I can do, as long as I still get the 4 hours before we actually need to wake up. I'll do that to start off with, and then if someone wants to take the last 4 hours.
I'll get up early and take the last 4.
4?
4? Well, it is like rest. If you're not doing anything excessive, then yeah, should be fine. Okay. So, as everybody goes to take their rests, quite an uneventful night for everybody. Except Alphavor. as you sleep. Dagger again twirls in front of you. All you do is you hear the voice in your head. Seems that you'll get to use me after all.
What are you implying?
Do you not sense the danger you're in?
Evidently not.
Oh, they're not delicious in normal sense, but I'll still benefit from it. I would wake up if I were you. You do actually snap at your dream immediately. And you on watch, Varen, at this point?
Yep.
So we're about 3 hours into sleep. Everyone's asleep. And with your passive perception, you do eventually do hear heavy footfalls.
Can I... Does it sound like human pace footfall or animal footfall?
You're
Do
not
you want me to roll?
Make a perception
roll
check if you wish, yeah?
Or perception, sure.
Because it is dark. And it's more than 60 feet away.
Okay, I've got a nat 20 there. Nat 20, so 29.
Anyway. Definitely humanoid, but bigger.
FEC is the campfire out. He is going to try and use prestidigitation to nullify any smells that are created off the group.
Big margin of error as a big error to try and mask. But as you're trying to go around
considering it only works for like a meter.
5 meters there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be fair, quite a few people can fit in 5 feet.
Yeah, but you're around the entire camp. There's several tents and good stuff up for you guys. Because you were given a good supply kit to set up proper camp. You all have individual tents you can sleep in.
He is going to say into Mantra's head, "Wake up." And it's going to sound like a shout.
You hear a cracking, a branch snapping underneath the foot of something approaching. Like, that wakes you up a bit further.
I'm like, "Wake up."
Yeah.
And I'm fluctuating between all of their minds. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Without saying a word.
Then I'm going to sneak out of my tent and have a look.
Give me a perception check, Mantra.
And a stealth. No, I see nothing.
Indeed you do, because whatever's coming is
11.
outside of your range. On 11, you do hear these noises, these groans. And there's several footsteps now. Multiple.
Want to ask comprehend languages.
They sound exactly the same.
And I put my head outside of the tent and look around.
Pitch black for you.
I'm gonna cast.
Total awakens and he's growling.
I'm gonna cast Rayleigh's
Easy
telepathic
boy.
bond, so all of us can communicate telepathically. We are, and out of curiosity, how much intelligence does Toto and Sylvial have? And your dragon.
I think the familiars will lack what you require. I think.
Technically, it just states that they need an intelligence score of 2 or if a creature has 2 or less intelligence score, it isn't affected by the spell.
Sylvial has 3.
Toto has 9.
Malfoy will have enough as well.
9.
Okay, then.
Yeah, mine has 10.
So, Farron's Mantra, Vanzand, Alvivor, Nice,
Nice.
and the three familiars adds up to 8. As long as they are all willing, they're psychically connected to each other for the duration. So for an hour, basically, you can communicate telepathically through that bond. Even if you don't understand the common,
language.
you still understand it. So even if the wolf is trying to fucking talk and bark, you understand it.
Oh, this is weird.
Hello?
Yes, keep quiet. There's something heavy footfall.
Mm-hmm.
Several feet are now sprinting towards you, getting louder and faster. And as people with dark vision, you see this rotting face sprinting directly at you. We're going to call it there for tonight.
Oh.
Yay. I've just wasted a 5th level spell slot to try and counter that.
It'll be still there when you get back next
on
week.
the plus side, on the plus side, we're actually going to hear what's on the mind of Malfoy, Silvio, and Toto.
Well,
I mean, in fairness, Saga communicate with them on the regular.
you
He's
guys
not very sophisticated wolf.
reunited with one of your old friends from the very start of the campaign. You heard the news of others, of your other friends that you've long lost. You've met a brand new friend. And you guys are probably going to have the worst night of your life. Pitch black, with something or some things swarming towards you at speed.
So, do I cast light or fairy fire? Fairy fire will eliminate them if you fail the dex.
Yeah, it's fine. I've got dark vision.
Fireworks will...
No fireworks. No.
Fireworks will do.
Last thing we need is fucking attracted more attention than we've already got.
We'll call it there. Join us for for IGP on Saturday. We're getting closer to the front. We might get back into the winning fights with a wonderful 3-4 on Saturday. And we did really well in the city racing as well. So hopefully we'll do a bit further. But the racing is getting more intense. And we'll be back here next week with some more Dungeons & Dragons. So glad we're, for 2 years almost and counting, we've been making Mondays interesting and fun, especially for ourselves. Monday's not a bad day anymore. It hasn't been for a while. But, yeah. Until then.
Bye all.
Night night.
Sleep tight.
Bye.
No.